Hello, I am Avaneesh Aphale. I study in Indian school Sohar and I am in class 10. Today, I am going to give a speech on the topic AI on Bio today and tomorrow. AI, we are surrounded by it. Our world revolves around it. Yet many of us do not understand AI completely. However, it is with time and efforts of people through which we will be able to unleash the complete potential of AI. It is with AI that humanity has been able to accomplish many of its achievements and will continue doing so. Today, AI is used in countless fields and aspects of life, such as banking, advertising, education, entertainment, psychology, engineering, analysis, etc. Today, AI's usage in the education field has expanded immensely. A few years ago, no one would have thought how students would learn today. Due to the pandemic, almost everything on earth is done through online means. This is also a good thing because many countries that weren't technologically developed are now being propelled to develop their IT industry. Schools have now been closed and classes are being conducted through online means. It was said that it's a small world, but now the world is in our home. AI helps each individual who has a digital identity in some or the other way. It recommends us to watch videos, it gives us information for reference, etc. It has been used in robotics to the extent that AI and robotics have become synonymous terms. AI has a huge contribution in the education sector. Many tools that are being used in online classrooms today are artificially intelligent. Governments of many nations have included the subject of artificial intelligence in their schools syllabi. In this way, the young minds of the next generation are going to help in the development of this area vastly. Personally, AI has helped me so much from a day-to-day basis. I use Google Classroom, Google Meet, YouTube, Chrome, etc., which have helped me in my studies too. In the future, AI will develop and this will change the world a lot. It may happen in the future that AI would be used to teach students instead of normal present-day teachers. Maybe AI robots will become personal assistants of students so that students can clear the doubts and also have someone to talk to. In the last 100 years, our world entered into the era of information. In the future, this era will leave a lasting effect on the world, and maybe it will change the world for the better. In the future, practical education would gain much value with AI as its backbone. Education will have no boundaries. All ebooks would be customized according to the students' needs by themselves. Students would be either self-taught or AI taught. The value of skills would increase much more. AI programming is a valuable skill and has a high demand today. Now, I would like to elaborate about AI's contribution in the field of biology. AI is a product of nature as we are a product of nature too. That is why artificial intelligence is closely related with natural intelligence. That is why however, the rates of development in natural intelligence and artificial intelligence differ vastly. This is why many individuals and groups have taken the initiatives of integrating AI and natural intelligence together. The most famous example I can give of now is Neuralink, a technological venture by the billionaire Elon Musk, which aims to develop a chip that can connect a user's brain to his phone wirelessly. This is a way through which AI can be integrated with biology. Today, AI is being used in determining the disease of a patient. It is used in hospitals to serve and take care of patients to avoid contact among humans to prevent spreading of diseases. AI tools have been being used by scientists in the experiments to get results. My innovative idea is to develop a software program and implement it in a local neighborhood through their surveillance hardware so that it can track the people who are suspected to be infected with COVID-19 and monitor them and their movements, where they go, who they meet, etc. So if they get infected by the disease, the doctor can determine the source through which they got affected and see how the virus is evolving by observing new symptoms in the infected people and where they go and when the virus mutated. This can also help in the controlling of the coronavirus pandemic. The scientists, by knowing the source of infection and mutation of the virus, would find it easier to cure the disease. In this way, and in many more ways, AI can contribute to the world and make it a better place to live. I have developed a software program in which AI can detect a COVID-19 infection from the person's bloodstream. The program, which I made for identifying a person who is infected with coronavirus, has been made into a video which I will present to you shortly. In the video, there were two pictures. One picture was a photo where the person was healthy and disease free. That is why his bloodstream was clear. Whereas the other photo is about a person who was infected with the coronavirus and his bloodstream contained many of the small viruses. These types of programs would make it easier for doctors and scientists to find the causes of the diseases as well as the cures. Since there is not much work of humans, as the main work of diagnosing diseases would be done by artificial intelligence, there won't be much occupational hazard for doctors as there is today. This can also prevent the spread of disease as the contact would be minimal between the patient and the doctor. This type of program can be used in a large scale to monitor the spreading of a disease. Through AI, scientists would be able to understand how a pathogen would spread globally and cause a pandemic. The software that I used is a website called Teachable Machine that is developed by Google for the purpose of machine learning. Classes are given in which one can enter data of each type in the form of images or audio. After giving sufficient data, the model must be trained. This model later can be uploaded to the cloud, where other people can access this and use it for developing artificial intelligence further. AI in the future would become an everyday thing. It would change from a luxury to a necessity. AI can make the world a better place. It will make the world a safer, healthier, and stronger place. Thus, AI will change the world. Today, AI is an idea. Tomorrow, AI will give us ideas. Thank you and have a nice day.